guys, so this is Amanda with Domestic Messes, and I thought I'd come to you with a video on how I stay on budget grocery shopping. Grocery shopping is always the hardest thing to stay on budget. Sometimes we see something and we just want it. We start throwing things in our cart. We're not keeping track. Things happen, and especially if you have a family, it's it's hard. I usually have about $20 to $40 to spend every week on groceries. That's for myself. And so, this you may see things differently than I do. Now, this is a very unusual grocery shop for me just because I am prepping for surgery. So I will come out with another one when I actually um, do a regular grocery shop. But we're just, I wanted to share this with you guys just because it just kind of came to me that, it's hard all around. So um, I know that between the store app and the actual store, like HEB, Safeway. I don't know about Kroger. I don't really shop there, but a lot of grocery stores are different between the app and in the store. Walmart is not. That one seems pretty consistent. So, but if you are shopping, you're adding things to a cart, it gives you an idea of how much you're actually spending. So we're going to go through HEB and we're going to kind of go through the prices from the app to the in-store and then the difference and how much, I saved basically by making my list on the app. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm making egg salad. I was going to do some ground beef, rice, and cheese. I wanted a rotisserie chicken, bone broth, just in case, because I don't know how I'm going to feel. I want some ginger ale. And a few little snacks that I can keep by my bed if I like really don't feel good. I just don't know how I'm going to feel after this surgery. So, I just want to make sure I had extra stuff. So I allotted extra money. So I have about $120 to spend. I'd like to stay under 100, but let's just see how we do. So we're going to go ahead and get started. We're going to start with the vegetables. So between like the vegetables for the egg salad and also the veggie tray, let's go ahead and do that. So let's start with celery. And with the celery, so there's this 20 ounce for $2.97. I don't want to, I'm trying to get things that are already cut, already prepared. I just don't have a lot of time because I'm pretty much shopping and then preparing all the food that I need for the next couple weeks for my for the healing process. And I'm just trying to make it super simple because I have so much to do before my surgery tomorrow. So I'm not going to worry about anything. I believe 8 ounces, I think it's going to be too small. So, and it's 206. So let's go ahead and go with the 20 ounce. And I think that'll be good. And then we're going to go with red onion. Red onion. I'm going to do the pre-chopped. I don't need much, so I'm going to go with this 2.5 ounce. We're just going to make it easy. Usually I would just get like the onion because like the actual onion because I would cut it up and use it for stuff and then use it for like a different meal. I try to incorporate the ingredients that I buy into multiple meals. And so this is kind of in that sense, but let's see. Veggie tray. We need like broccoli, tomato, carrots, and cucumber. So let's go ahead and get all that. So broccoli. And I'm going to get this big one because I think that'll be good. And then we're going to do tomato. Oops. If I can spell it right. All right. So I know for a fact this sweet Angel Sweet is like the only big one that they have. So I'm just going to go ahead and use that. Then we're going to go with carrot sticks. I like the sticks. And we're going to grab that. And a lot of the times, this is stuff that like I will just buy and like cut up, but I'm not dealing with that. Cucumber. I don't like these type of cucumber. Oh, here it is. Okay, so we're gonna go with this fresh seedless cucumber. I like these ones. I do not like these like fresh cucumber ones. They have different tastes and like it's just not my favorite. So I have a ranch packet at home and we're gonna use cottage cheese because it is high in protein and less calories. Let's go ahead and do a filter of price low to high. And I really like it with the cottage cheese. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get this Hill Country Fare for 306. It's 24 ounces for 306, so I think that's a good deal. To make it a little creamy, we're gonna add some milk. And we're gonna do a filter of low to high because we can get these little pints, and I'm just going to do the fat-free, lower calories, lower sugar. I'm just trying to like keep it a little healthy as possible. So we're also going to get some water. Now there's this Hill Country Fare Purified for 40 pack. I don't need a 40 pack. But let's see if they have a smaller size here. So they have the very small bottles. I don't want that. So let's go with this 24 pack right there. So we're going to go ahead and add that. And then let's get out of here. So let's go with rice. I like Ben's Ready Rice. These microwavable ones. You know, they're great. They work just great. So I'm gonna get a jasmine. I'm gonna get a Spanish style and long grain and wild. I buy these ones a lot. I really like them. I think that that they're super good and they're pretty good calories. So let's go with shredded cheese. Oops. If I can spell. Okay. And then we're gonna do low to high because we're just looking for the better deals because I don't need that much. So we're just gonna go ahead and add to cart this Mexican blend shredded cheese 8 ounce. That'll last me quite a bit because I don't use a lot of cheese. I really don't like a lot of dairy. So let's go bone broth, but I want beef. Just because I don't really like chicken. So let's see. There's this HEB one for 24 ounce for $6.22. I think this 9.5 is going to be too low. Oh, here we go. Zoop, 32 ounce beef bone broth for $6.22. So that's actually a pretty good deal. So let's go ahead and add that to cart, just in case like I don't feel good, and I just want something, that'll be good. And then we're gonna do some ginger ale because when you don't feel good, ginger ale is amazing. And we're gonna do ginger ale 0 just because I don't want those calories. And we're gonna do this Canada Dry, the best ginger ale. That's the only one I'll drink. Because, what is it? It's not that one. I never tried those other ones, but the other ones are gross, though. I've never been a fan of those. So we're just going to add that. This is definitely something I don't buy. I really don't buy soda, so that's kind of a big treat. All right, let's go ahead. I'm going to get some tomato paste because I like to add it with my seasoning into my ground beef, and it just makes it super nice. But I really like the Cento one. So we're gonna get, I think I'll try two of them. I think I want two of them. At the end, we'll go in and figure out what we want. I also want to get some low carb taco shells. I saw those like the last time I went grocery shopping, and I have extra money, so I'm gonna do it. Oh, it's these ones. These Carb Advantage, Old El Paso Carb Advantage shells. So we're gonna go ahead and add those to cart. And then I'm gonna get these Siete seasonings. Um, are so good. Um, we're gonna get. I'm not gonna get the taco. The beef fajita one is the one I'm gonna do. So good. This I would not recommend using the whole packet on a pound of beef. I would just use like maybe a quarter. It is a lot. um, let's see. The one thing I love is rotisserie chicken. As you can tell, it's always there. And I really like this one, this Mystique barbecue. We're gonna get two of those. I'd rather make sure I have them because I really love rotisserie chicken and I've just been eating the heck out of it. I get like two a week. Let's go with ground beef. And here we go. We're gonna get this one for $14.49. This 3-pound one. This one will be good because it'll make quite a bit, and that's what I need. And then let's look for healthy snacks. I just want to see what they label as healthy snacks. Now, a lot of this is not healthy. Like this simple meal, rotisserie chicken salad and cheese, it's like 900 calories for barely anything. Um, it depending on what your goal is, like my goal is I'm losing weight. And so I like to look at that because I don't want to have a snack for 900 calories. I'd rather, have something more substantial for the calories that I'm consuming. So, let's see. Oh, what's this gutsy thing? Gutsy prebiotic gut health snack. Apple, strawberry, kiwi, and kale. Let's see the nutrition facts. It's saying it's 80 calories per pouch. It's not giving much. But you know what? Let's just add that to cart. Let's see. And then oh, you know what? Let's get some I'm not too like into like what they're calling healthy. Protein bars. Ooh, Nugo. I really like the Nugo. So I know which one I want. I want this one, but they have like one that's less sugar right here. This Nugo Slim Low Sugar. So let's just do two of those. I think that'll be good. At least, it's a little something. And then the other thing I'm going to do is meat, cheese, and crackers. Let's see what it goes. Here we go. Look at that. It's white cheddar. Let's just add one of those. All right, let's just take a look and see what we got. So where are we at? All right, so without the delivery fee, and we're just gonna in tax, we're just going to say it was 96.51. In store, I did spend 93.03. That means I saved difference of $3.48 between the app and going in store. It's not much, but it helped me stay on track because I'm like, okay, I only have about 100 and something to spend. And as I'm getting closer to it, I'm like, okay, well, I I need to stop first of all. Plus, like, there was nothing else I needed, but it's a stopping point. And then at least you know when you go in store, you're going to be under budget. So let me know if this helped you. If you're going to try this, I'd love to see what you think. I will do a regular shop with me, what I normally do for myself, just so you guys can see what I normally do and what I normally do with the food that I do buy. Just because this is the hardest thing anybody does is to be on budget for groceries. So, all right. Well, thank you for joining me, and I will see you next time. Bye.